I'm setting the intention that this video can and will only find you when you are activated or activating in your soul purpose. And your soul purpose is not something that you are looking for. It is something that has always been looking for you. And what I'm meant to channel through for you in this video right now is when you're connected with your higher source, you realize that there's only the one consciousness. You realize that there's something that is bigger than you, but at the same time, it is you that is calling you, calling out to you, shall I say, is calling out to you. And then when there's an alignment, you'll awaken to it. And this video can only find you in frequency when you are about to step into your true purpose a step deeper. When I say deeper, I mean it will require you to disrobe, so to speak, undress, open up, going beyond your ego self, going beyond the self that you've been identifying with your entire life. And that's the self that you tell yourself this is who you are. People told you this is who you are. They're telling you that you're John Smith, you're Jen Doe, you're Mr. Anderson, you're Tiffany. But the truth is, you know that there's something that is intangible, inaudible, indescribable, and unexplainable within you and outside of you. And that is the God consciousness. Whatever you want to call it, you know? I know the word God can be tossed around and can be quite offensive. And it's because of other conditioning. There's no name. The highest consciousness, there's no name. You can call it the Tao, you can call it Allah, you can call it God, you can call it the universe, whatever. But the truth is, you know at the deep level that you're connected to that source. And that's why this video finds you and reminds you that this is not something, your soul purpose, it's not something that you can approach from an ego point of view. The soul purpose will require your soul to be of its true purpose. And what that means is that the ego needs to step aside, because the ego, as Wayne Dyer says it best, ego, etching God out. And we need the ego to, function in the 3D. There's nothing wrong or bad about it. But if you're someone who's ready to step into your true soul purpose even deeper, you really need to set your ego aside. In other words, your smaller self aside, to open yourself up, kind of like this cone, this openness to the infinite and beyond. And that is the guiding light, your higher self, your God consciousness, something that is so deeply engrained and encoded within you before you were born. I'm hearing before your consciousness has been transferred to this vessel. We don't really die and we don't really get born. We just become aware and conscious of what we are aware and conscious of. So what? You're ready, you're willing, you're opening, you're asking the question, you're doing your research, you're watching the videos, you're reading the books. But there's something deeper, isn't it? There's something deeper that calls you to not look outwards, not seek outwards, but to go within. To go within and forget about everything that you know. Forget about everything that you're told. And just surrender. Surrender to what? Surrender to who? I'm hearing for you, if you've been coming across the word surrender, or that word has been coming to you louder and louder, more and more, it's a sign for you that you have tapped into something that's so special. That's the mysteriousness of the universe. That's the magic of it all. The nothing and the everything, the all that is, the God consciousness. And from that one consciousness, it sends out the signals and it co-creates this experience. And once you say yes to it by surrendering your ego, surrendering what you know, what you think you know, to be open yourself up to everything there is to know. And how you can know that you're on this path is there's a sense of unsettledness that's deep within you that you can't explain. Maybe it's just like you have an okay family life, lifestyle, the bank account is looking pretty okay, job is not bad, there's good benefits, your partner is all right, but there's just something that doesn't feel all right within you. And maybe the all rightness is the problem, because your soul didn't come here, my love. Your soul didn't come here to live an okay life. Your soul came here to live an extraordinary life. Your soul came here to experience all there is to experience. There has been a soul contract. And you're remembering and you're awakening to that. You've realized that there's more to this reality. You've realized that you can no longer live a lie. And you realize that beyond all of this, there lives this part of you that is so deep that you can't help it but to uncover, or to go on the path to uncover it. So what does this all have to do with your soul purpose? Well, it has everything to do with your soul purpose. Because if you don't get to know yourself, you don't get to know your soul, then you won't know what the purpose is. You don't know thyself. You think you are whatever that happened to you. You speak to yourself and others like, hey, my name is, and this is what I do, and this is what happened to me, and I am the result and outcome of what happened to me. That's not you. You're operating from the loop, from the past and the now, and the past and now. That's why you're hooked. That's why you're looped. That's the 3D matrix that gets looped you in to the past, and it tells you what you are. It tells you, it conditions you, it programs into you. This is who you are, this is what you are, and you say yes to it and you buy into it. But now that you're on this frequency to receive what you're meant to receive, which is connecting with your true God essence, connecting with your purity, connecting with your crystalline body, your light body. And that is different from your pain body. So you will see, and maybe some of you guys know this already, a lot of people who go on this spiritual journey, and maybe yourself, they look lighter, more vibrant, more alive, they look younger, they reverse age. Like there's something in their complexion. It's not the cream that they use, or maybe it is. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's not. But you just know that there's just this undeniable shine. And that's the God glow. And that's the God glow when you're actually living. That's when you're actually alive. So a lot of people will live this life, age, celebrate birthdays, get into these quantum entanglements that they call relationships, and do all these things, and they think they've lived this life. But you haven't awakened. They haven't awakened to their God consciousness. They haven't really lived. They know how to do and go through the emotions, but they're not alive. But you are. You're awakening more and more each day to this truth that your soul can no longer hide its pure essence. And you can call it, oh my gosh, I have so much fear and doubt and all of that. But truthfully, it's your power. When you're plugged into the source consciousness, you become very powerful. And your power is not what the 3D world tells you. The 3D world tells you that your power comes from force, comes from elbowing people, comes from trying to be a clown and trying to be this huff and puff person that you're not, to stand out, to get status, to get money, to get validation, to get love. Because it operates on lack consciousness. You don't get anything. You already have everything. You just don't see it. Because when you see with your physical eyes, you don't see it. But when you begin to close your physical eyes down, open your third eye, see with your spiritual eyes. And some people never see with their spiritual eyes. That's why they don't see the prosperity that is encoded every freaking where. They don't see that the abundance code is literally everywhere, like in nature. You know, when you go out in nature, okay, it's literally everywhere. It's all encoded. The seed becomes the bud, the leaf, and then the fruits, and then the fruits fall, and then there's a bunch of seed, and like the cycle repeats. So literally, life can form in something so small, and it keeps on going. We live in an abundant world. We live in an infinite world. But when we remain in the 3D, we can't see it. You know, we can't see it. And I know that you've been feeling it, and maybe the people around you are not getting it. So that's why it feels dense. Or maybe you just know that there's this one step that you need to do, like put in that resignation letter. But then your head is like, but how's the money gonna come? How am I gonna do this? How can I gonna do that? And you think it's you being responsible, but it's you being trapped. That's what it is. Someone has to say it. May as well be me. You know, and I've lived that life, you know, like the life I live now. You know, I get to travel all over the world. I've been doing this for the past 8-9 years, traveling around the world. I have literally nothing that I need to do except for my sole purpose. That's why I create these videos for you every day. It's not something that I have to do, but it's something that my soul came here to do. So no matter how free I am, how amazing, whatever my life is, I'm not going to give up on that. Okay, it gives me purpose. And I get to travel all over the world and staying at beautiful, beautiful hotels and resorts. And the truth of it is, this is the life that I came here to live. This is the life that I know that is available for me when I was doing my 9 to 5, when I felt like I couldn't do it. Like it couldn't happen for someone like me, some plain chain, you know, chain dough, whatever. You know, I was just like a regular 9 to 5 person working at an office. But I began to see, when I closed down my eye, I began to see the life that I could live. A full-time vacation kind of life. A life where I'm happy, where I'm laughing, where I'm thriving, where I get to eat the most delicious food, drink the most delicious tea. I'm drinking this very special chamomile tea from Vietnam. I'm in Vietnam right now. And the thing is, you have to realize that your soul purpose is not just something that you're here to fulfill. It definitely is, but it's also something that gives you not only purpose, but groundedness, all of that, but it's going to give you prosperity and abundance. It's going to give you a really good experience in the 3D world. So in the 3D, you know, if you approach it from the ego, it'll tell you to do something strategically to get something. Focus on the outcome. You know, focus on the money, focus on the fame, focus on the status, focus on the whatever hot boy, hot gal person. But it's actually all wrong and all twisted because, again, like I said, it's coming at it from a place of lack and scarcity, that you don't have it. So you actually have to flip the switch, okay? Reverse engineer. You have to see the vision first. You have to see when you close down your eyes, okay? I'm going to share something with you that's going to change your entire life. And the thing is, okay, before I share with you this thing, most people are not going to do it because it's so simple. That's the thing. That's the thing with spirituality. That's the thing with the secrets of the universe. That's the thing that the ancient wise sage tells you for the longest time. It's so simple, but no one does it because they don't like the simple. They want some complicated 11-step process while they can't even sit and breathe. when they can't even sit and be present, when they can't even sit and count their gratitude. Like they can't even do these basic things. And yet they're like, oh, tell me some complicated process. Okay? So what I'm going to share with you, and I want you to take it to heart. And by the way, when I say I want you to take it to heart, I want you to be very clear that my life, I've done this, my life has changed, and the lives of my clients have changed. But I'm not forcing anything onto you. I'm sharing this from a pure place that I know you're meant to hear it. That if you sit in this moment and you still identify yourself as who you've been, guess where you're going? Backwards, in a loop. So what I'm gonna tell you here that's gonna change your life is in this moment. I'm gonna invite you to shut down your physical eyes right now. Relax your body, okay? Let it go. And I'd like you to begin opening yourself up to the vision that your higher self, your God consciousness, your future self, your true self, the true life you're meant to live, the true person you're meant to be. And I want you to focus on less of the material world. Okay, we'll get there. But do this with me. Close down your eyes. And I want you to tap into the energy of your truest and highest version of self. Okay, and I'd like you to imagine a scene where you are walking in your dream home. And then you're gonna go to the nearest full body mirror. Okay, go to the nearest full body mirror. And I'd like you to look at yourself now. And you get to see in the reflection, it shows you your truest and highest version of self. This is your future self. This is your true self. This is the self that you love so much, you're in love with. You could cry in tears because you prayed to become someone like that you could only dream to be. Then you are. Who is that version? You're looking into the mirror. I want you to notice what's different about your hair. Is there a difference? Is it longer, shorter, shinier, bouncier? Is it black? Is it blonde? Is it highlight? And I want you to notice your eyes, your complexion, your smile. Are you smiling when you're in your truest and highest version of self? Or are you being grumpy and you're like squinting and frowning? Or are you more relaxed? Notice the energy. Okay? And notice the energy difference from where you are now and the true version of you. Is the energy softer, relaxed, peaceful, more happy, more at peace, more fulfilled? What is it? And I'd like you to take a look at your body, your clothes. What are you wearing? What are you wearing as your truest and highest version of you? Is your clothes more light, more soft, more flowy? Or is it more boxed, more dense, more rigid? Notice the colors, and maybe it's the colors you've never worn before. There's supposed to be a difference because that's why you're not your truest version. So notice the difference. That's gonna give you the clues. Maybe it's the texture of your clothes. Okay, maybe it's the color, whatever it might be. What is it? And notice your body. How does it feel? Does it feel healthy and strong and fit? Does it feel like you've been, giving it like nice, like broccoli and green juice? Or does that body feel a little bit excessive, overly something or undernourished? Take a good look. What is your body, your truest and highest self, the body telling you, showing you? And I want you to notice something different about your glow, your energy, something physical. Okay, then come back. And I'd like you to just jot it all down, jot it all down, jot it all down. Get really clear about who this true version of you is. And I'm telling you, most people wouldn't do this. They're like, oh yeah, I know. They don't know. You have no idea. And they're like, well, how does it have anything to do with your soul purpose? Well, it has everything. Because people think soul purpose is something that you do. It's not something that you do, it's something that you are. When you're not that person, you cannot do anything. When your identity is not like anchored, you cannot act from it. Okay? Like the only reason why you're doing what you do because you believe that that's your identity. You believe that, oh, you cannot travel the world, you cannot leave the country, you cannot, because you believe that that's your identity, and you believe because that person has the identity, cannot do these things. Just like when people come to me and they're like, well, Tina, how do you, grow these followings online? Teach me how to do YouTube and social media. And then they're like, oh, I have problem, posting videos and being consistent and stuff like that. I don't have some kind of discipline, like I must do it every day, but I do post every day. Why? Because it's part of my identity. My identity is someone who is a wisdom sharer. My identity is someone who is a light leader. My identity is someone who shows up every day for her purpose work. Because I've ingrained it in my identity. So that's why action is secondary. Action is natural. I'm not forcing. Whereas before, if I still think of myself as a 9-to-5 office worker, then I'm going to start looking at posting videos or showing up for my light work as a hobby. And hobbies of, I do it when I feel like it. I do it when people like my videos. I like it. I'll do it when, the timing is right. What I do is beyond validation. It's beyond likes and money and follow. It's beyond that. It's who I am. That's why it's sustainable, you see? So if you have watched this video or you're watching this video to this point, let me know who you are. Drop me a heart, hit the like button. This shows that you're someone who's so committed to living your true aligned life. And if you notice about yourself, and I can see that, I read energy, I can feel that. I can feel that you're someone who's so pure-hearted, and the unaligned life sucks. It doesn't fulfill you. And you can lie to yourself all the time, and you can say, well, everyone does it. Everyone has stresses at work. Everyone shows up to the work that they don't like. Not true. Not true. You can love what you do. You can be so passionate what you do. You can work hard at what you do. And it doesn't feel like work, and it doesn't feel like sacrifice. It feels like joy. It feels like you're just having a tea party situation over here, and then you can, go out for a swim or go tan or go on a cruise or whatever. Like you can do all of that by just being you, and you get to be loved and be of service and be abundant for just being you. And this is what I have come to experience in my life. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room. But you do need to be awakened. You do need to be aware and conscious and fully here in this present moment. And you do need to open your mind up to infinite possibility, your destiny, because you already know it. Okay? And the reason why you don't trust it, and the reason why you doubt it, is because of this 3D world. It tells you a different story. That's why you shut down your eyes. Okay? You see all the sages and gurus, what are they doing? Meditating. Okay, honey? Okay, they meditating. They close down your eyes. Their eyes, they see the real world. This is not the real world. This is the manifested world, the projected world, the simulated world. Okay? This is the output. This is the Maya world. But you're the coder. You're the programmer. So program accordingly, okay? That's why you have to go in and see your divine template. You need to know your destiny. You need to know your soul blueprint. Some people don't know. That's why I meet with you one-on-one if you're a new earth leader. I want to uncover that. I want to open that up, okay? Link is down below if you're ready for that one-on-one session. The divine template, the soul blueprint, has everything. Has everything that your soul, your heart, your mind, who you came here to be, but you have to be ready. So that's why everything's alignment. You know if this video is for you or not. You know, like somehow it just finds you. Okay, somehow you feel connected to certain things, certain places, certain people beyond reason. And it's because this world is not like what you think it is. You know, have you ever met someone and they look really, different from what you would consider someone you would connect with, right? But then their soul frequency, it's giving you familiar vibes. Their soul frequency is telling you that I think I know you from like a past life or something. That's the soul connection, and you can only connect like that when you close down your eyes, when you surrender to the energy of all that is, and you feel into that. So your soul purpose is you being your true self, stepping into your authenticity, realizing that you're a beautiful soul. And sometimes it feels like you're entrapped in this 3D body and box. It's because it's designed to be like that. It's a game, okay? It's designed to be like that. So instead of sitting here and calling it evil, you have all the power to unlock yourself. You can just say no, right? It's like, what is that scene in the Matrix of Neo? Was it Neo or Neo and Trinity? Like both of them, they were flying. They were like, oh, screw this. We don't need to walk, we can fly. Right? It's like you can fly. You have the ability to fly. You have the ability to do incredible superhuman things. But it's about your mind, right? It's like you don't bend the spoon, right? It's like you know that there's like no spoon, right? It's like you have to realize that you're living not in the real world. You get to co-create this world. I'm not even me. You're not even you, okay? I am a part of your consciousness. I am channeling through your higher self, your God consciousness, what you know to be true. I am your mirror. You're not looking at me, okay? If you see me as a separate, random person, you're not seeing me because you're not seeing you. Because everything here is you're manifesting it, everything. You think that song is random, you think that lyric is random, you think, oh my God, I was watching this movie and it was exactly what I needed to hear, and that 111, that 222, and I met this person, and you get, oh my God. No, it's not like that. You created all of that to confirm what you know to be true. You're a powerful creator, okay? You're a powerful creator, but when you're in this 3D, you forget. Amnesia, memory wipe, sleepy, okay? So that's why we need to step into your soul purpose by getting to know who we truly are, being our truest and highest self from a personal level first, right? Who are you? Are you angry, fighting, or are you peaceful and relaxed? You have to become that avatar, the true self first. And from that, naturally, there's going to be action items being presented to you, opportunities being presented to you, the people coming to your life being presented to you. That's why they say when the student is ready, the master appears. Okay? So it doesn't work like, oh, let me seek out, let me say, oh, no. You don't seek out anything outside first. You don't do step 2 and 1. It doesn't work. Okay? You need to do step 1 and then 2. Step 1 is know thyself, be. Okay? Human being. Everything is a code. Be, okay? And then when you be, your world will shift. Everything will change, okay? People will fall out of your life. People will come into your life. Opportunities will come into your life. Your job will freaking fire you out of nowhere. And you think, oh my God. No, it's not oh my God. It's alignment, okay? There's either alignment or misalignment. That's it. Everything's in alignment or everything is a misalignment. You're seeing this video, it's not a random because you're aligned, okay? You're watching to this point is because you're aligned. There's no other way. In this 3D world, it will tell you it's the algorithm. It will tell you it's by chance. It will tell you it's by coincidence. It will tell you, oh, because you saw my face and then something, or the title and it's something. It's not. It's not. It's alignment. Okay? Okay. Let me know what comes through for you down below. I always love reading all the comments. And in the pinned comments and in the description is where I put all the things that I find that would be beneficial for you. Any program, courses, one-on-one. I have my free Awaken community that I started at the 555 portal, and it's actually growing very well. I think it's like the 8th or 9th like ranking on school. So I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even know I was looking at it. But yeah, join if you want. It's free. Show. It's a place where we just connect and keep in touch. And yeah, like this video if you connect with it, if you want more of it. I'm here every single day because I love you and it's what I'm here to do. So subscribe if you want to be a part of our family. We're growing so fast here. This is Tina Wong. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you. You're amazing. You're so capable. You need to give yourself some credit for that. And sometimes being powerful is a scary thing because in the 3D, you feel like they're not ready for it. You know, they're not ready for you, but they're ready for you. Your true people, your true soul tribe, soul mate, okay? They're ready for you. They're ready for you to be you. They can only find you at your soul frequency. Remember that. When you're playing like a clown, when you're pretending like you're someone you're not, you're delaying the process and you're hurting yourself and you're hurting the people who are meant to receive your beautiful energy, your beautiful frequency. Remember that, okay? Okay. Can't wait to connect with you guys down below and have a wonderful day. I'll see you on the next one.